Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Virgo weekly money and career reading from June 16th to the 22nd, 2025. Virgos, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Virgos weekly money and career, June 16th to the 22nd, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout on the Hero for the magic word if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading. All you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name and announce it at the end of the month of June. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for better sound, and let's get started. I'm going to pull one oracle card for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we need to know? What is the message here for the sign of Virgo? Money and career, June 16th to the 22nd, 2025. What do we need to know? We have the birds and we have the stork. You're announcing something. You're starting something. You're announcing change. You're announcing that you want to change, you want to move. There's the birth of something. Maybe you're announcing a birth of a child or a birth of a business or a birth of an idea, of a job, of something you're creating. You can be moving as well. There is a change here and there's a lot of discussion around it, a lot of brouhaha around this. So you're making a big announcement. And this announcement of change, whatever this change is making people react, and there's a lot of people around you that have things to say, that are discussing this, communicating. Okay, so maybe this is within your family, maybe this is within your job, within your professional environment. This change, this decision for change, or this announcement of change is having an impact. Let's see what it's having an impact on. Are you relocating? Are you starting a business? All right, let's see. What do we have here for Virgo? Thank you. The Lovers. Okay, well, this is definitely you being true to yourself. This announcement, this change, it's a choice. It's a decision to realign yourself with your values, your truth, your purpose. This is really positioning yourself within the world. Who are you? What's your purpose? And it's almost like you want to be treated with respect. This is about integrity, honesty, respect, trust. A lot of trust there with the Lovers. Am I taking all these? Am I? No. Let's see if they come out. But first, I want to, the Lovers here is the need for alignment, the need to be honest with yourself. Right? So this isn't just a decision. It's like a declaration of who you choose to become or you want to be. And this decision is like consistent with your values. It's a conscious choice with that aligns with between your values and action to find that harmony, to find that balance and that stability. So maybe things were not really balanced where you were. Maybe you didn't connect with the way things were done, or maybe it was your job and that didn't represent who you were, or you didn't agree with the values. There was a sort of disconnect there. So this announcement that you're making to your job or to your coworkers or to your company or to whoever you're working with is something very impactful, because you're making this choice to realign with what you truly believe in and who you truly are and how you want to be respected and how you want to be viewed and respected within your profession or within your job. And there we have the Two of Wands, opening up to a new world. You're planning this new world. You're moving, you're preparing this. You've been planning this for a while. You're in control. This is a big obstacle. This is a big announcement. And it feels like this job maybe, or this professional environment you've been in, whatever it is, comment down below. It's going to be different for everyone. Was a challenge for you. You had to remain in control. You had to remain consistent, and not get overwhelmed, not particularly tell people how you felt or how you were disengaging in the way it was managed or in the subject you were working on or the people that you were working with, or even the company. If it's a company, even the company philosophy, the rules, the regulations, the way, right, what the company represents. It feels like that was a challenge for you, but you've remained in control. And with the Strength card, there's nothing you couldn't handle, but it was a lot. It was a lot. I can see that because we have the Four of Swords. So you need to take a breather now that you've finally announced this, and it's something that makes sense to you, that's essential for you. It's like you want to live in harmony with your true self and with your decisions, and you don't want to be in that energy anymore. It wasn't for you, and it was hard for you to play the game. Wow, okay. But there's the Lovers, right, of what you truly want to be in this lifetime, and it's a choice. And we have the Beautiful, we have the Star. Trust yourself. Trust that this is the right decision. This is who you want to be. You are transforming a challenging situation into success because you trust yourself and you know who you are, and you know that this choice is going to bring you to success and also bring back balance and enabling you to live in harmony with yourself. Page of Swords, you're learning something new. You might be training. This is exciting. You're going on a new path. And here we have other cards here where I'm going to move these cards around. Wait, we have the Eight of Pentacles, working hard. Hierophant, needing something more conformed, more structured, knowing that either people with knowledge will help you make this decision. You want more structure, or you want more traditions. Traditions are important for you. Rules and regulations are important for you, in other words, but the way you see them with the Hierophant, right? It's because this is not just a decision, it's almost you understanding that like when here's the threshold. What can I learn from others, and what must I think for myself? And I think that maybe this was too much for you, too much structure, too many rules, regulations, or it can be the opposite. But I really feel like it's that you felt confined there. You felt confined in an establishment or an institution of something where it's way too regulated, way too, there's no room for creativity. There's no room for free choice. This is something that you felt constraint from, and that's why you're announcing that either that you're doing something different, that you're getting out of there, you're learning something new, but just to be able to think for yourself. So it's like, when is tradition or structure, right? Let's say you were in a government job, or let's say you were a teacher, or let's say you were in administration, or anything that really, or in law, anything that requires a lot of regulations and rules and red tape, and we really have to follow that, and that we don't really have free will or free choice in the basic rules of law or basic rules of teaching, administration, or whatever. There's not much room for creativity. So when is this tradition or this structure a source of clarity, right? And security and balance? We feel secure. We have a job that's secure. We don't have to think of all kinds of rules and all that, because everything's already set in stone, and we just have to, basically follow. So, but when does that become a constraint? When do we start feeling too blocked and too restrained to be able to think freely, or to make our own choices, or to be more creative, or to be able to offer other solutions and to propose other opportunities, or not other solutions, not opportunities. So where do you follow, and when do you reform? And I feel like here you don't want to follow anymore. You don't want to be tied to this anymore. This was too much. So this can be, this is really what I'm thinking. You took a government job, or you took a job that really requires a lot of that structure, and thinking that was going to bring you stability and balance, and you really didn't have to think of much besides really showing up to the job and, doing a good job, and working hard. But the constraint, so you felt controlled. There's too much control, and there's really nothing you could do from free will. Disappointing for you. So you feel manipulated, or you have felt controlled, or you felt also maybe this was a toxic environment. But beyond the toxic, I think it's all of the above. All of the above. And so sometimes we make decisions, and sometimes it's a moment where we realize that, wow, if I had that government job, or if I had that job, I'd have that job for life, and I just have to follow the rules and follow the path, and I'm good for life and all that. But sometimes it takes a toll on the mental, and sometimes some people need to breathe more, or more creativity, or be able to work on different things, and be able to build, and be a part of new projects, and be heard, and be heard in their ideas, and be able to develop new things. And when we're in that type of job, it's very restrictive, and you're announcing, that either you're leaving, or that you don't want to be part of that anymore, or you're deciding to go on a different path, a path that aligns more with your values and your point of view and your vision. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. And it's been challenging between the Four of Swords and the Star. Clearly, this is something that has been challenging. But you have no doubt. You believe in yourself. Trust yourself. Because it feels like with the Star, you're finally going to be able to get into this sort of emotional balance and flow, and being able to open your heart, being able to follow your passion, and to be present and receptive and ready to trust again. The Star brings you a sort of sense of emotional serenity, energy security, right? It doesn't mean that everything's perfect, but there's a real quiet confidence that things are now going to be okay. So just be kind to yourself, and you're now learning to value yourself, and that's why you're making this decision. It's healing. It's not forced. Nothing is forced. It's sort of very genuine, very gentle. It's very positive. But you're choosing this, and you're choosing yourself over job security. And sometimes the job security is our harmony, our balance, our emotional balance above all. Absolutely. Absolutely. And maybe you make next month less money, or maybe you don't have this security of a lifetime job and something like that, whatever it is, or the benefits or whatever, but you surely have the emotional happiness and harmony within, and that's the most important. To put yourself first, to believe in yourself, and to be your best friend, really. And sometimes when we have these challenges, or we choose a job, and that's what we think we need at that time, and that's what we think was necessary at that time, and then we started, and that's how we learn. That's how we learn, and that's how we grow. I remember multiple jobs that I took that I thought were good for that moment and were good for my progress forward and all that, and then realized even sometimes after a few months, what the heck am I doing here? This is not for me. Why did I choose this? But it's only by experience, and it's only by trying it out that we know that it's not for us sometimes. All right, let's see. There's all these cards came out, so let's see. I wanted to put it on here. Yes, go with the flow. Go with the flow. Accept the change. Accept that things are not always the same, and that accept that you thought that was for you when it wasn't, right? Accept the change. It's out of your control, right? The thing is, with the Wheel of Fortune, this is understanding that sometimes forces are beyond of our control. But this is your conscious choice. And this is you learning to accept and coexist with uncertainty, right? That job gave you the security. Maybe the next job, or the choice of this next job, or business opportunity, or project, or becoming freelance, or something like that, whatever it is, that might give you uncertainty, but it's accepting that uncertainty and staying flexible. It's pivot time, and flexibility will be rewarded. So you're learning from change rather than resisting. And here, resilience is key. This is where you have to be and what you have to choose. It's about your family. It's about your rethinking. You really have to dig deep on this, but no one else is going to fix this. And everybody else is not, right? All this chitter chatter, all the people around you, or all the distractions of the world are not going to give you the answer on this or help you make a choice. This is you that has to sit still or take moments and of introspection, and to see exactly where you stand and what this is all about. Not the advice of others, not the brouhaha and whoever's saying what, where, whatever. No, this is you. This is all about you. And whether there was denial or not, whether you thought that was right, the right thing to do or not, and you persisted, and that was right, and that happens. And then you realize that's not for you. But the change, the pivot time, is sometimes hard to figure out, and there's a big decisions to make, and you have to weigh the pros and cons. Am I going to have enough money? Will I have enough security? Will I be able to manage uncertainty and, you know, maybe project to project if you're independent or something like that? This is something you really have, and this is you, Virgo, really having to think this out. But there you go. You're celebrating this. You're very true to yourself, very honest with yourself. There's no BS there on how you work, your dedication to work, your hard work, and you're proud of that. Good for you. Good for you. Beautiful reading. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Is there one message on the... I'm not going to dwell on the devil. We know what that is all about. Is there one message on the star or on the star? Yeah, because the Lovers, we understand that this is a truth. This is a choice about who you want to be in this lifetime. It's almost, it's, you know what? And I really never go there, but it is giving me a little energy of politics or policies that you're really uncomfortable with, and you don't want to work with those people anymore, or you don't want to work with those policies or those agreements or that management or that philosophy, whatever it is. It almost feels like that. Doesn't have to be that. Maybe that's just for one person. Yes, there's a new ambitious project on the way, new ambitious creative project on the way, creative job, business, whatever it is. It's something new. Yep, creativity. Think of yourself first. Nurture yourself. This is about you understanding and understanding the power of your creativity. But put yourself first. Yep, it's all coming in. All coming in. Wow, 3 pages and double page of swords. You're learning something new. You're opening up to new. You're ready. You're inspired to learn. And you're really inspired to do something different, to follow this path. And again, it might demand a lot of effort, but you're fine with effort. You know how to do this. You know it's going to be new. We don't have the Fool, so this is not, it doesn't have to be something completely new, but it's certainly a different approach, a different way of doing this job, or a different way of being in this profession, whatever it is. And then we have the Knight of Wands, excited to move forward on this. So I feel it, and you're conquering with the Six of Wands, proud of who you are, proud of leading the way, proud of the light is shining on you as you move forward on this decision. But before the light shines, it is that, you know, you have to sort of extract yourself from the job and accept to listen all the gossip around you of everybody that has something to say that you're leaving the job, or you're really wanting to do this in a completely different way, or with other people and competition, right? Your competitors. Maybe you're going on a doing the same thing with other people that are originally your competition. That's possible. You're really relocating to a city, relocating to another area, to another country. That's possible. Doesn't have to be, but it feels like there's a move involved as well. All right, let's see what this last message for the road has to be. Remember to comment down below. And if you are interested in a tarot reading, a lot of people email me asking me for a tarot reading. I do not do one-on-one tarot readings, but what I do is live reading every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And so if you're part of membership and you join membership, that gives you access to a tarot reading. As long as you're a member, you can get a tarot reading every Sunday. And you can cancel anytime. There's no but. All right. Let's see if there's... Nope. There's those two. Thank you. One last message for the road for Virgo. Weekly, money and career. Confident. Beautiful. Look at that. Confident. No BS. All about integrity, honesty. You're honoring who you are, and you're very honored to be with these new people. You're going to take a breather. It's really the rest after that pivot time, having to make that hard decision that maybe you never thought you had to make, but this is you confronting your own emotions, right? And that's been brewing for a while in the day-to-day life, in your routine, within this job, within this company, whatever it is. And so this is finally you resting after the after all the challenges and having to dig deep to make this decision. Pivot time, guys, pivot time. Beautiful. Sometimes it's pivot time. So I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one for connecting to this channel, for coming here and listening to these readings. Gratitude to each and every one. I want to say that it's the magic word is pivot time or pivot choice, whatever works for you. If you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put pivot time or it's pivot choice down below in the comment section. And don't forget to be subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, Virgos. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.